Hello, fashion lovers. If you've been eagerly following The Devil Wears Prada 2, you know the fashion spoilers have already hit and Instagram has been buzzing for the past few weeks. Today, we are breaking down the leaked on-set looks and what they say about Andy Sachs' style evolution and the legacy of Runway. Set in 2025, The Devil Wears Prada 2 brings back Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci alongside new characters. The storyline unfolds amid the decline of print media, with Miranda and Emily clashing in the luxury brand arena and Andy Sachs making her much anticipated return to fashion media. The costume baton has passed to Molly Rogers, protege of the legendary Patricia Fields, and fans are already captivated by her work.
Molly Rogers
Annie Santiago
at the wonderful, fabulous Fashion File on the west side of Manhattan.
You famously styled two of the chicest it girls to ever exist, Miranda Priestley and Andy Sachs. What was shopping and sourcing costumes like in the early 2000s compared to now when you have a one-stop shop for ultra luxury like Fashion File?
Preparing the first movie back then, it was so different because you're under the radar. You don't have the access that you do now. Like this, being in the cages with so many options at my fingertips.
If Carrie Bradshaw and Andy Sachs were in the Fashion File vault, what would they be looking for?
One thing with Carrie, it's the sparkle, I feel like. She's just drawn toward it. It's a little bit of a magpie effect, you know what I mean? But like the sparkle, something interesting, a great little detail of something.
Andy Sachs goes a little more, I want to say, Americana is what I want to call it, because it's kind of classic. She'd be looking at a Ralph Lauren.
While some are thrilled, others worry that leaked costumes might spoil the magic, like people would not be razzle-dazzled or bamboozled by the fashion when they see it in the cinema, because now most of it has already been seen on social media, which is, to each his own. Some people are liking to see the fashion before the movie, but some people are not having it. Now let's talk Andy Sachs' reinvention of fashion. Gone are the shapeless sweaters. Anne Hathaway's ensemble now radiates effortless chic. Pinstripe vest suits, denim maxis, Chanel sandals, and even a Silurian nod to the original iconic sweater. Fashion outlets spotlight a hand-painted Gabriella Hassett maxi and vintage Jean-Paul Gaultier tailoring, signals of a self-assured, fashion-forward Andy Sachs. I think we're going to love her in this new movie because the fashion is a little bit different, obviously. Some people are loving the few looks that have just been, going around on the social media. Some people are not liking the looks, but I think it's a different time, different era, and different demography in fashion. So I think most of the fans wanting the looks to look very back in the days like when the movie came out. I think that's a problem to me. I am okay with the looks to look different, to look modern, to look chic, very tailored, very 2025. I know some people want the nostalgic feeling. They want it to look like when they watched it the first time. But I think you have to watch the movie with a different eye, with not expecting anything. Just watch and enjoy the fashion and even the storyline. And I think for me, Andy Sachs looks amazing in these few shots that we have seen from set. She looks beautiful, she looks fierce, she looks grown. That's the most important part. She looks like a woman who has evolved into her own style, fashion. She looks like some sort of an upcoming boss or a boss already. I think she looks amazing to me. Next up, let's move on to Miranda Priestley, the queen of fashion, the boss at Runway. Now, she remains the queen of high fashion. First of all, let's stay there. She is the boss. But as you know, the plot of the movie, she is definitely going to face some challenges in the fashion industry, and it's 2025. Things have changed. Fast fashion, just things are completely different from back then when print media was the thing to go to. Now, social media and all those things have just really changed the climate in the fashion industry. On-set sightings of bold red Met Gala-inspired looks, along with Lenvin coats and Sansofai ensembles, this confirms she's still commanding and visually stunning. She looks amazing. She looks beautiful. She hasn't aged a day. She still has that fierceness, that boss lady feel. She is giving us fashion moments, and we know she's also going to give us those one-liners, just giving us attitude in the best way that a queen like Miranda Priestley could. And let me tell you something. I know the plot is going to give us a little bit of a rivalry. We are waiting for that, but I want a rivalry also in fashion. I know the Met Gala scene is going to give us some drama and something fashionably unexpected. I am very sure they're being very careful on the things they allow to actually come out to the public. That's why we haven't seen every little piece of clothing that they're going to show in the movie, obviously. But I am not disappointed from the few looks we have seen from Miranda Priestley, the queen of Runway. Will she win this time round? Will she rise as the queen as she was in the first movie? Or will the queen be cast aside and a new younger queen sit on the throne? We are yet to see when the movie comes out. Also, Emily Blunt's character has her own strong looks, clean, powerful, and designer from head to toe. We've also seen Simone Ashley and Pauline Chalamet in striking couture, including Dior, Jean-Paul Gaultier, and Maison Margiela. There is even this huge gala scene that I talked about previously, where Miranda is rocking red and everyone is looking fierce, and you can tell these looks are from Christian Siriano and Stephanie Rowland. We are expecting to see drama, glitter, and jaw-dropping style. In The Devil Wears Prada, fashion is not just wardrobe, it's storytelling. From Andy's grown-up age to Miranda's fashion dominance, each look recrafts identity. The preview may spoil surprises, but it also fuels our excitement, specifically mine. So what's your favorite look so far? Drop your thoughts below in the comments and keep serving these looks literally, because we're expecting to see more, spoilers. Those of us who love them on the looks and the styling, and even if you do not love spoilers, we appreciate you and we apologize. But regardless, we think this movie is going to be one of the best movies to come out next year. It's even going to come out during fashion season, so I know it's going to be a banger. It's going to sell tickets, it's going to fill seats in the cinema, and it's going to give us some iconic fashion moments. Thank you for watching this video to the end, my dear viewers, and until next time, always remember to stay fierce and fabulous.